Hello and welcome to the Inner Space vlog. This is vlog 36 and the evolutionary wave of consciousness, of unconsciousness that's going through our individual and collective lives at this time is Inspirational Fire and Inspirational Living. And it's been an interesting week, or just over a week since the last vlog, in terms of this emotional fire that's still going on in our lives, individually and collectively, and it seems to be peaking out at this inspirational fire, this inspirational living. Life's inviting us to step up, from an evolutionary perspective, to be able to express our souls more creatively at an individual and collective level. So it takes great courage to actually follow through with that inspirational fire, because like in the emotional scale, which I talked about on, I think it was vlog 31, which is our emotional rainbow, we have a sort of scale of emotions, and when life is inviting us to step up in an inspirational way, in that fiery emotional way with inspiration, we really need to be comfortable and to have let go of, to a certain extent, and accepted our fear and shame around being seen, around being heard in our emotional fire. Because our inspirational creativity, where we're inspired, in a way it's incredibly powerful, but it's very tender, very vulnerable as well. And it's usually pretty new. When we get inspired with something, it's like we're really kind of elevated, and then we're really filled up, we're sort of fulfilled, we're in joy, we're in happiness, we're feeling inspired. And one of the things that appears in the guise of shame and fear is provocation. And provocation's right at the bottom of the emotional scale, and it usually comes with this critical fire and a big wet emotional blanket that comes with it as well. And we can feel provoked by others, we can provoke ourselves into an action, but if we do that our drive to do something or be something in the world, to create something in the world, comes from a place of fear and shame. So it's good to acknowledge any fear and shame that we do have around our creativity, and it can be, quite a big process. I mean, I've got quite a few clients that are tackling that as I speak, and that's why I brought it up as a wave, because it seems to be really prominent. We've got to this stage where we're needing to look squarely in the eyes of our own creative fire, our own creativity, our own inspiration. So we're standing at the edge of choice all the time, every moment in our lives. Are we going to be provoked? Are we going to react? Or are we going to be inspired? Are we going to invite inspiration into our lives? Are we going to invite others to be inspired through our own inspiration? So in fact, it's one of the reasons I called my business Inspirational Living, or our business. And it's one of the things that sort of really inspired me to do these vlogs, is to, I really hope that people get inspired by them in their own lives, to engage more with their emotional range, and to see the possibility of more emotional choice in their lives. So I hope you're feeling that, because it's a fantastic wave. I've really been feeling it, and really been feeling there's a real essential need to ground our sort of inspiration in a sort of provocation. You try to ground your provocation with a wet blanket, but with inspiration you ground it with a nice warm bath or a jacuzzi or a lovely warm shower. One of the things that really inspired me quite a few years ago, when I found out that Einstein, in the mornings he would have a really hot shower for about half an hour, and he'd have a waterproof pad in the shower to write down how he got inspired in there. So a lot of people do get inspired in that lovely relaxing into hot water, so we can do that outwardly and inwardly as well. We can relax into our inspiration. So the affirmation for this week is standing on the edge of choice, giving love to my inspiring voice, relaxing into my creative fire, giving my soul courage to express and inspire. There's so much joy in my creative giving, inspiring all in my inspirational living. So much love and many blessings on your inner space and your inspirational fire and your inspirational living. I look forward to seeing you in the next vlog.